Well, hello model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Ral. And here I'm doing the stash ads for the kits that I picked up in June, which was a really light month for me. And so you'll kind of see that here real quick because this is literally the only kit I actually picked up. Didn't get anything from Hobby Nut Models at this point in time. There are some that are coming in that I'm hoping for. So he's still sponsored of the channel, so check out the link in the video description below, of course. But those of you guys have been following along, you know that a month or two back I had picked up one of these, and I was just kind of keeping my eyes open and everything, so kind of watching eBay and everything. So I picked up another one. This one's fully factory sealed, just like my other one was. And so I decided I would pick this one up. And it's a little more sun faded on the box, like it was in a window or something like that. It's kind of compared to my other one. But this is the 64 Plymouth Belvedere Super Stock Max Wedge car, not a Hemi car. But it's got a lot of the stuff in here, and I talked about it previously in my other video. But, you know, it's got the Max Wedge, but it's got headers. It doesn't have the stock manifolds, which I kind of want to get. I understand I can get them in resin. There was somebody who's making them. I believe it was Hearts Parts was making the 64 ones. They're pretty specific. Yeah, I grabbed another one of these mainly for a lot of the parts here, the two different scoops and everything. And maybe I could swap in a Hemi. And I got the grill from Missing Link, I believe fits this kit, which here's a picture of that, the two headlight grill. So Missing Link had that. But I may have to do it to the other roof, the sedan body, instead of this. Do it from the satellite instead of this. So we'll see. But I just kept my eye open and picked up a second one. You know, that's what you get for reading some of the books and following along with some of that stuff. So this is really the only kit I got recently. Now also, Ray's Kit Decals. I did get some sets from him. So here's a couple of those. I've got a few more on order. I've been waiting a long time for them, but these became available, and so I got these. Now they're packaged kind of funny, so they're really hard to see. See if you guys recognize that. If you guys guessed Mustang Cobra, you're right. This is the '79 Mustang Cobra set in the red-orange color, which I have the monogram kit. That's why this actually says 1/24 scale on it. Because MPC did one also, so this is the kit I'm going to use them on, which I did kind of a kit review of it. So I picked these up, a little bit more decals and detail and everything with them, and they've got a bunch of these extra gauges for different years too. So there's the 79 and 80 gauges at the top, 82, 83 gauges, which I got the convertible for. And then even the SVO, I believe it's marked on here. Some of the SVO gauges or whatnot right here. That says SVO, I believe, you know, tachometer. So got some of the different gauges. So one of the benefits of his kits, the decals, is there's multiple options here. So, and I'll show you this one too. Kind of neat here. So he's got the BFG radial TAs right here on the side. The 5-liter 4V and HO for the air cleaners. And here's more of those gauges, and in the chrome with the Cobras and the GT. The GT302s are kind of cool. So a lot of neat stuff here, but the 5-liter. So, you know, be using some of these on some of the other Mustangs as well. So I'll get those put back away. I ordered a green set for the 80. I've been waiting a while for that one. And there's two other sets that I got on order as well, but we'll get them eventually. So we'll get this. Maybe I don't need that anymore. But I'll probably put it back in there just to protect them from getting scratched up. So I believe that's what they're in there for. Maybe do more damage trying to get this back in. I was just trying to show you all the extra artwork. So it's really nice, but then covered up. So there we go. There's that one, and then here's the bigger set. Now I just finished my Hornet SC360, but I had those decals in black, so I got another set of them in white since he got more in stock. Not so much because my older kit from Covenant Missing Link, it had white stripes when I ordered them. But his has some of the stuff, but it's mainly all of these other little decals that are all over this. That's the main reason I went for them. Like, I didn't use this tail panel on my build, but some of this other stuff, like this, it's kind of funny, the AMX 360 or 390. Use that on maybe something else. It's kind of hard to read, huh? Does that say 360 or 390? It looks like it says 380. But got the gauges with the wood and the gauges without the wood, and the one that goes on the glove box, where I did the wood one, but there's the one without the wood. But all the other little engine ones, and then also it had these as well. So while I showed them on the other build, I didn't get full detail into exactly. We got all these Hornet emblems, the chrome ones. They're really nice. The Firestone decals, Firestone wide oval tire ones. So I haven't tried any of them on the tires yet. But so I got another set of these, and I got some others on order, but that's what's showing up here. Put these back. They'll go in my massive decal pile. And I'll get to these sooner or later. And then for resin projects, I got this as well. Here we go. If you guys recognize that, it's a little twisted, a little warped. Needs a little bit of work. I can get taken care of. I actually got 2 of them. So, and I'll get them to work. But this is the tanker insert for the Corvettes. The C2 Corvettes, they had the big tank option, which is called the tanker, which most people call them that. This is the interior insert that basically covers the big tank, because it goes from a 20-gallon tank to a 36-gallon tank. And then the coupes, because it's only available in the coupes only, it goes right here pretty much, drops right in here. Now, I haven't shaved this or done any work to fit it, but it drops right in there and gives you the tanker. And then this is, painted interior color, blue, black, whatever color the carpet ends up being. But that gives you the visible tanker, and you can see it through the rear window. So I've been wanting to do this because I do want to do a 63 Z06. And, this is a 63 interior tub. And I've been planning to do it from the AMT 63 Corvette kit, which I recently viewed my old build on it. But that's one of the ones I want to do. But I got these from Gerry Chevalier in Canada, which in the link in the video description below, I'll put a link to his information if you're looking to get some of these from him. So, pretty cool. And here's the underside for what it looks like. But I got a little bit of shaving and work to do to get this to drop in. But it's just one of the pieces that I didn't have, and I've been wanting to get. Instead of scratch building my own, he came up with it. So I'm like, all right, cool. Works for me. So I can do this. And this tanker option wasn't exclusive to the 63 Corvette Z06s. Not all the Z06s got the tanker option, and it became a separate option in 63. And it was available 64, 65, 66, 67. You can build a Z06 from a 64 Corvette. You just couldn't order it as a Z06, but all the options were just not packaged together, but you could build it. So that's what I want to do, is turn this into a 63 Z06. This is a parts kit. When I get around to doing that project, I got a couple convertibles and I got parts kits all over the place, but I don't have a full-on vintage kit or complete kit of it, even though it's been reissued many times. But that's what's going to happen with that. So there's some of those. And I got all of Gerry's information. So I'll put that in a link in the video description below. So it's been kind of a light month for some of that stuff, but I've been focusing on a lot of the other projects I got going on and still reading my books and everything. So, I'll keep reading that, which, gets me excited about some of these. So like I said, I picked this one up. And, an extra one. So now I got 2. And I know one, I'm going to build it as the Lawman. The other one, I'm not really sure what exactly I'm going to do with it just yet. But I do have that grill. Just basically swap a Hemi in it. Maybe even swap the body. And I'm pretty sure I got one of the bodies. I'm pretty sure I have a Jimmy Flintstone. It's over here now. One of those. And I'll have to see how it fits this one, because I don't believe it was designed for this Lindbergh kit / AMT. This one's AMT boxed. but this was designed by Lindbergh, I believe, at the time, which the other cars are. So anyways, we'll continue on, and I'll have some more fun. We'll see what projects I start after get some of these other projects finished. So you guys, thank you for tuning in, subscribing, and all your comments and everything. I really do appreciate it, you guys. You have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.